All right, guys, welcome back to the Drunk Sober Podcast. I'm Bill. This is Doss. No matter if we're drunk, sober, or hungover, we're here to talk. We got a special guest. We got Anthony here today.
Hey.
Anthony was supposed to be a part of the podcast, but, you know, he got other important things to invest in, like a bike and a gaming PC.
Yeah, you're right.
Oh, I was just ready, man. I'm ready. I'm feeling good right now.
All right.
How you feeling right now?
I'm feeling pretty good.
I don't say I feel pretty good. How you feeling, Anthony?
I'm feeling all right.
What kind of hat you got on? I just noticed that.
It's called Stallion Oilfield Services. That's where I
Okay.
work.
All right,
He's just putting it out there.
all right. You like it there?
Fuck no. I
All
hate
right.
it.
All right. That's
All
not
right.
what you should be saying. You should say you love it right now.
I hate
Get a
it.
little raise, but okay.
I hate it. I hate it.
How was that at Selvos whenever you posted that
Sellers.
clickbait?
Oh, it was pretty fucking fun. Like, nobody was home, so it was a full opportunity to just dive in that motherfucker.
Yeah, she literally told me, like, you know who that is? You know who that is? I'm like, yeah, I knew that
Really?
is. She's like, it made my day. It
Dude,
made my
fucking, she
day.
texted me. My phone was on Do Not Disturb, but she texted me at like 10:30. I didn't see it until 6 in the morning. So as soon as I woke up, I fucking texted her back. We were texting for like 2 hours.
That's funny as
Yeah.
hell. No, but what was I gonna say? Oh yeah, I want to tell you about the story about yesterday. Like, this is crazy, actually. All right, so you know it was Sam's birthday yesterday.
Mhm.
Yeah.
All right. So Sam is a friend that we lost last year in a car accident. But anyways, yesterday it was his birthday, first birthday without him here. So me, Shane, and Ray went to Sam's house to like release balloons.
Yeah.
And so we get there, we go inside the house, and we just like eat like fruit salad and some meatballs and stuff. And we're just chilling there. And then they didn't have the balloons there yet. So we're like, all right, we're going to take a ride up to, we called it Italy. Well, Sam
That was like Sam's spot.
Sam called it Italy, yeah. So he named it Italy. It was a field, open field with like just where we had fires and just drank and everything. So we drove up there, and it was just like beautiful out yesterday. So we're up there, and we had one Busch Light Apple, which is his favorite drink. So we all had one Busch Light Apple and like just sat out there and listened to like a couple songs that we always
Summer of
listen to.
'69.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah.
So we listened to that and up there. And then so while we're up there, we're just sitting on top of the Ray's Jeep, and Ray's telling me the story about like how Sam always said that there was a bird watching him all the time. So he said to Ray before that if they ever got caught up there drinking, he would just run into the woods and the bird would guide him home. Right? So after we just sat up there for a little bit, we went back to the house to go release the balloons. And when we got there, the balloons weren't there yet. So we were just sitting there for a little bit, and Shane asked me if I want to go to his bedroom. So I was like, kind of, not really.
That's a little.
Yeah. So we get down there, and everything is just left how it was
Obviously, yeah.
a year ago, just not touched. Like dirt, like clothes on the ground or in front of a basket.
Wow.
His Xbox controller and his headset just still plugged in. Just random things. I'm just literally just like standing in the middle of the room, just looking around, not touching anything. And Shane's just like looking through stuff, like, and just walking around the room. We hear like zzz, zzz, zzz. The light that was the ceiling light that was off flickered on and off, on and off. And we both just look up, and we're just like, bro, I got goosebumps. And he's like, me too. And then we're like, that's weird. And we were talking about it still, and it just happened again. And it just stopped, just went off. So then we went upstairs, and the balloons were there, and we're like, that was weird. We didn't tell nobody really.
Yeah.
And then we go release the balloons and everything. And then we just we went to Frankie's, did all that stuff. And then fast forward, I go to bed, I go to sleep for work the next day. And I literally woke up in the middle of the night. It was my bedroom. I'm just stuck in bed. I'm not moving. I'm just looking.
What is it?
This is a dream. This is a dream, but it felt so real because I
Yeah.
was in my room at night, just laying in bed. Couldn't move, just watched. A freaking bright blue bird in my room, just floating around in my room. Just floating. Like, I literally was so mesmerized by it. I just kept watching it. It felt cartoonish of a bird because it was so bright and blue
Yeah.
in the middle of my room at night.
Yeah.
He was flying around my window and just flying around my room. Like, just floating. Like, it was like underwater, like that, floating, like, not like crazy.
That's.
And you know where, it's by my window in my room?
Yeah.
My framed picture
of Italy.
of us, like not Sam, but me, Ray, Shane, and Reardon with the Italy flag at the field by my window. And I just fell back asleep and just woke up. And as soon as I woke up, I put that in my notes. I put that whole dream in my notes.
Yeah, you do that. You do that often.
I do that.
I remember you told me that. Like, I'm pretty sure. Like,
Yeah, because sometimes we
Year
like
ago.
forget. Like,
Yeah, I have a good bit of dreams in my notes just because, like,
Really?
if I wake up, I'm not forgetting that dream. I have crazy dreams.
Yeah.
that's crazy.
Yeah,
That's crazy.
It gives me goosebumps because that's wild.
Yeah.
Like, he mentioned the bird thing at the field, and then,
Obviously, like,
then the lights flicker in his bedroom. My first time ever in his bedroom since then, and just everything's just left how it was.
you
That's
believe-
definitely him letting you.
That's what I
letting
mean.
him know
Do you
guys
believe?
are-
Do you believe in the paranormal? Like, not the
Oh,
not the paranormal, but the ghosts and stuff like
No,
that.
I believe in that stuff. Yes,
Sam
for
was
sure.
definitely there.
For sure,
100%.
definitely was.
He was there. That's his sign to give, like, to say that he's there.
Yeah, that was weird.
That's crazy.
Yeah,
Really,
it's insane.
really crazy.
It really like.
That's my dad.
All right. So, we got a special guest for y'all. We got
Yeah.
a very special guest for y'all.
We got somebody here. We got Anthony's dad. He's gonna let him in real quick.
Oh, shit.
Oh shit! Yo!
All right, guys. We got a special guest here. Big Kurt. Big
going
Kurt's in the
on?
building. It's a pleasure to have you here, man.
Hey, it's a pleasure to
Hey,
be
pull
here.
that mic a little bit closer.
It's a pleasure to be here, bro.
How you been? I haven't seen you in a minute.
Been alright. I mean, you know, coaching football and just trying to stay
Golden-
out the way.
Golden Hawks, right?
Yeah, Go Knox.
Undefeated.
Where's that at? Where's that at?
Undefeated.
Ranked number 7 in the country, dog.
Yes, sir.
Where's
I
this
see it.
at?
Our team is out of Greensburg, but actually we're out like all over the place. But we play our games down in the Highlands.
Okay.
Down in Philadelphia,
Uh huh.
like Dallas Pike.
You were just
yeah.
in Ohio for a game, weren't you?
No, Ohio came to us.
Oh, they came to you.
Yeah, it only lasted a half.
Yeah, something broke out, didn't it?
Yeah, we was up 40-0, and they ain't like that.
Are you playing or you just
No,
coaching?
I'm just the head coach.
You just coaching? You done playing?
Yeah, I'm done playing.
You done? Damn.
I mean, you got to figure I played all the way up to I was 50,
yeah, that's true. You're true.
Wait, how old are you
Bro,
now?
you're gonna be
54, 53. I'll be 54.
There's no way in hell.
this next week.
Yeah,
That's crazy.
Wow.
I still run a 4.5 for it.
I believe it. So, what's like the team that you're coaching? It's called the Greensburg
Golden Hawks.
Golden Hawks.
Yeah,
And then you have a whole team. Like, how many people are on the roster?
I have a 57-man roster.
57. And then
What?
how far?
That's
Like,
a lot.
how many people
It's a
are in the
full
league
roster.
that you're in right now? Is it
Oh,
semi-pro?
It's kind of like I set this league up. Like I started off, like everybody thinks I'm the commissioner, but I got a board. Like there's a board member. Like I brought in boards because we got tired of one guy dictating the whole league.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We started this league. I mean, I was the founder of the league, but pretty much I brought in other guys as well. That way I can't control everything. That way, nothing goes on without the other board members to say so.
And how many people are on the board?
5 of us.
5. And how many
Me-
teams total are in the league that you started?
10.
10.
Yeah, we had 12, but we kicked 2 because of like financial reasons. Couldn't get a field, uniforms and
I was gonna say, how do you guys get the fields? You just reach out to like the
yeah, like we were playing at the mountain. What we call them the park, North Strabane Park, the football field's at the top of the hill.
Yep.
That was our home field. But then they had some incidents last year, so they raised the price on us, and they wanted us to hire security. And we went from paying like next to nothing to
What happened? They were drinking on the field, weren't they?
yeah, it was drinking on the field, and then there was some gunplay or whatever.
Oh yeah, then you need
So
security for
we
that.
left
stuff.
there and we went down to the Highlands, and down at the Highlands there's 2 fields. There's an indoor field and an outdoor field.
Yeah, I see that.
So we've been playing in the indoors. This week we're outdoors.
So how's it like how did you start? How did you manage? Like, you have a team in Ohio in your league.
No, I have one team in West Virginia
Okay.
called the Black Knights. We have the Ohio Gladiators. We have the Ohio Bears. We have the Cleveland Cobras. We have
travel teams. They travel for this.
Yeah, we travel. Everything was the traveling time was basically 2 hours. I mean, there's other leagues that travel worse than that. There's other leagues that travel from state to state. But we didn't. We tried to that was why one of the reasons why we started this league, because it was traveling issues. I mean, you would have a team that's traveling, and then you got a 63-man roster, but when you get to where you're going, you got 17 guys.
Yeah.
Yep.
So
You gotta get paid for hotel expenses and everything
so
like that too.
We kind of worked it out to where all the teams was balanced, and with the traveling issues. So that Ohio team was from Columbus. So they was 2.5 hours.
And how did you manage to get a hold of a team that far away?
Hey, social media. I mean, you gotta understand. I've been playing semi-pro football since '05. So when after I stopped, because I used to take you to games.
You got all the connections.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I used to take everybody to the game. Why? I mean, Weird and all of them would go to the games. So
Weird.
Say Weird's name.
ain't it Weird?
Nah, it's all you've always called a weird, but
Because he's weird. But no, seriously, it's just whenever after the season was over last year, it was the teams that was going on last year was it was top heavy. You had the top teams that was good, you had the bottom teams that wasn't that good. So we just took the bottom teams and just made everybody evened out. So we kind of figured out a format, to keep that going. So I mean, we got 10 teams. We're looking to expand. But if we don't expand, we'll be just fine with the 10 teams.
how many games are in a season?
8. We go 8 games.
And then is it every it's weekly, right?
It's every week except for 4th of July weekend. We go about, everybody gets a bye week 4th of July weekend.
Okay.
So what months does this run from?
June. It starts in June. Playoffs start August. Championships August 27th.
And how many teams make it in playoffs?
All 10.
Oh, so you're just basically going through the season based on getting your rank for the playoffs. Okay.
A seed. Yeah.
And the reason why we made everybody make the playoffs, because last year when teams wasn't in the playoffs, they didn't care about going to play their games. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
They know that their team's bad. So what's the sense of going to the games?
What's the sense of going to go play in a game that we not going to win? But if every team makes the playoffs,
they're fighting for a shot of getting
Exactly.
first seed, 10 seed, whatever it could be.
And right now we're number 1, and we're ranked number 1. We're 5-0. There's another team, the Gladiators. They're 5-0 also, but we don't play them in a regular season. So if we both come down undefeated, basically it'd be strength of schedule, points like that for who gets ranked
points
number
for
1.
points to first, stuff like that.
Right.
Yeah. So and then who are you? So you're on the board then? Are you on the board?
Definitely.
So
on the board.
is it all the coaches?
It's owners. It's 5 owners. 3 from Pennsylvania and 2 from Ohio.
Okay.
And we have a female. And we pretty much been letting the female, Miss Sandy, we've pretty much been letting her run things, because it's starting to get heated, and we don't want to be the ones that say, I mean, you got to understand, you can't make everybody happy.
No.
So you're going to get the ones that start making their accusations.
Exactly.
You just do whatever you want to do. You this and this and that. So we kind of fall back, and we let Miss Sandy run everything now. I'm pretty much we got, everybody has their own role. I'm pretty much like the hockey player that can't play hockey.
Yeah.
But if you mess with the best player on the team, I'm on you.
Yeah.
So that's pretty much my job. And it's I'm the forefront of everybody, and everybody thinks it's always me saying this and saying that, I'm real aggressive, and I'm not, because I speak truth and I speak facts. So when guys is doing something wrong, some of the guys in this league, they can't handle the truth.
Yeah.
Everybody's they make up their mind what's going on, and they pretty much stick with it.
So how do you go about expanding? How are you gonna grow?
Well, it's easy because there's three leagues. There's a GDFL, and there's the PFL, and then there's the Tri-Point. Each state, I think PFL got 8, 9, 10 teams in it. GDFL got a bunch of teams in it. So after the season's over, these owners and stuff start picking leagues what's best for them. So then when we advertise looking for teams or whatever, then we'll start getting inboxes, and then we do interviews, we interview them, like your field. We need proof that you have a field. We need proof that you have 2 sets of uniforms. Do you have your referees already down? Like, I mean, it's free football, but actually, it's not free football.
There's a lot to it behind the scenes.
Is there attendance like?
Definitely. Because I play at the Highlands, so we have a beautiful facility. You know what I mean? And then we have the concession stand is crazy. And then, like, if you want to bring your kids and stuff, you remember if you ever been down there before, they got a big game room, and then they got rock climbing over in the corner, for whatever. So, if you come out, if you bring your wife or now come down to play, like, she can take the kids and just go about her way. We had one kid come down, a guy from another team. His son had autism, so the staff took his son and took him in the room, took him to rock climbing while he played football. Because the staff is amazing. Like, when we get down there, everything's already set up. The water's already out. Like, I mean, it is what it is. I mean, and the thing is, it's not that very expensive.
Is the staff just there at your place, or
No,
do they travel?
The staff is there. They work there. We're talking about the people that work there.
Okay.
So you're kind of just like using the staff, like not like it sounds in a bad way, but like you're the staff that is provided. You're using them. That's provided from the company. The
people that work there.
Yeah, people work at the stage of the Highlands.
That's like your job, like to set everything up for us. And they've been amazing since then. Like, with this weekend, it did get a little out of hand. It got these off quick. It was just a bunch of pushing and shoving. I mean, you're down 40-0. You're It's like
people were talking, all that, everything like that. So
I mean, but it should be all right. I mean, it's our first year, and like we said,
this is the first season.
This is our first
actual legit season.
This is our inaugural season.
Really?
Oh, wow.
Okay.
So it's like everything that we're doing is like a lesson learned.
And you said you're halfway through the season right now.
Yeah, we're 5-0. We got 3 more games.
So do you think now, like halfway through the season, basically, do you think that this is something that's going to happen next year?
Oh, definitely.
And then are you taking like damn near like, are you starting in June, July next year, or are you going to try to start sooner?
No. It's always going to be in June.
Okay.
The seasons always run from June and July, and playoffs in August because high school comes in.
Yeah.
So you're
just keeping the rotation of like every sport.
So a lot of these high school teams, a lot of these teams use high school fields.
Okay.
So when high school football starts, they can't use these fields no more. So it's like we have them until.
So what are you gonna do about if you expand more and you get more teams? That's gonna make a longer season.
Well, it won't make a longer season actually, because what we'll do is we'll break it in half, where it'll be like, say we get a couple more teams out of Ohio, a couple more teams out of PA.
Okay.
It will just break it down to how they got the North and then they got the West.
Yeah.
Because see, in this league, we tried to make everybody play each other.
Yeah.
Because it was just 10 teams.
Yeah.
If we expand, we'll just cut it in half to where those teams will play each other. We'll play each other. We'll have crossover games. Like Ohio will come to us one week. We'll go to Ohio the next week.
So why not have every team play each other? So you have what you said, 8 games in the regular season.
Yeah.
So you're not playing 2 of the teams. So why not play the other teams?
Because we figured everybody plays a team twice. Like,
oh, so you actually have like divisions and stuff like that then?
Everybody plays.
Okay.
What we did was the same teams that played week 1 played week 5.
Okay.
Other than that, everybody else pretty much plays it off. Like, there's like 2 teams that you don't play. Like, I don't play the Gladiators. There's a team that somebody won't play.
Okay.
Other than that, we just tried to mix it up. We try to mix it up to even it up, to make sure like we did the schedule on what team was good and what team was bad. Like, for instance, like that Ohio Bears team, they had their first game against West Virginia Black Knights. West Virginia Black Knights is not a very good team. They're like a family atmosphere team, like a bunch of like Bentworth and Cookburg. Like when we all just go down and just play, we all just have fun. They just want to have fun.
Yeah.
Well, the Bears took advantage of that and they beat them up real bad. So we decided to let them know, like, it's not that type of party. And they haven't won a game since. Because they took what we were trying to build and they took advantage of it.
There's still a team in the league, though. So like, as long as you had those teams, then you just keep.
And then when the playoffs start, you got to figure everybody makes the playoffs. So just because I'm 5-0 and the Gladiators are 5-0, we're not guaranteed to win it all.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So
that's crazy. So you got to the point of now you're in a semi-pro league. How did this all start? Like where does the football come into play in your life and affect you for the rest of your life?
Bentworth. Remember coaching?
Yeah, exactly. But like even beforehand, like
I
you were
was
playing
there.
high school,
I
I'm
was there.
guessing. Like, are you playing college and
No,
stuff like that?
I didn't play college football. I wound up just playing semi-pro football when I came home. I just got into playing semi-pro football, and then it just escalated. And then when I had Curtis and Anthony, it was like they started. That's why they started wrestling, because all football players are good wrestlers. All wrestlers are good football players. So when they started wrestling, I was just preparing them for football. And then when we started down Bentworth, coaching down Bentworth football, it just kept escalating and escalating.
So when you started, how did you? Because you guys were in Washington at the point of you coaching Bentworth. How did you?
I wasn't. We were in Bentworth.
Were you guys still in Bentworth then?
He lived in Washington.
Okay, yeah.
Me
So
and Curtis lived
you guys were up in
Bentworth.
Cokeburg.
We were in
still.
Cokeburg.
So you just reached out then and just became a coach, and then okay, I remember this. I remember that you guys did live in Cokeburg, but how did you manage up getting the Washington kids to come to the team?
Because Bentworth sucked.
I mean, yeah.
That is just cold facts.
Yeah, that is.
So whenever they opened it up to where it didn't matter what kids, whenever they decided that youth football wasn't affiliated with the high schools,
Yeah.
so it meant the districts didn't matter where they came from.
Okay.
So that's when I decided to take the Washington kids.
Because you brought a bunch of kids.
Yeah, I brought the Washington kids down there because they were allowed to play because there was no districts. And then a lot of other teams started getting mad because Bentworth actually started getting good. And that's when they started complaining and crying and stuff like that.
I ain't gonna lie. I remember because I only played youth football because I fractured my hip and I wasn't able to play anymore. That year that you coached, coached me, I fractured my hip later that season. I was out. Yeah, so I wasn't able to play football anymore. But as soon as you brought the Washington kids and you actually showed everyone how to play football, it was over with. We were winning games again.
Bro, I was there one time when they kicked you off Cokeburg's field, Cokeburg's park.
That was because of me and Dallas's dad fighting over a jersey number.
I remember that.
Because
oh my god.
Oh my.
Dallas wanted 22 and we went on vacation and we were supposed to get that number when we got back. When we got back, Dallas had it. So me and the dad fell out, which it turns out was basically it went from bad to good because now we're all right, but it was just a miscommunication.
Yeah.
They gave me the number while we were gone. But yeah, we was just
I was there for
remember
that.
Yeah.
So that year that you coached, obviously this is all used. I was 10, 11, 12 years old.
9,
Yeah, exactly. The number I use for everything is number 3. And I vividly remember, you're the reason why I use number 3 for everything.
For real?
I swear to God, because I remember they were out handing out uniforms, and the one woman handed me a number 47 or something. He's like, "Nah, you ain't giving him. Nah, he's a quarterback. He's a quarterback.
That is right.
He gets a number. He gets a low number. He handed me a number 3. I swear to God, since that day, and like I said, I'm only 9 years old. It didn't mean shit. I didn't play football for the rest of my
That's
career.
right. I used to
but-
scream at you too.
Oh yeah, I sucked at football. What do you think?
I used to scream
Nah,
at
listen.
you for handoffs.
Listen, listen. I wasn't a good football player. I wasn't that good of a football player back in the day.
Right.
But yeah, you're the reason why at number 3 is my number for everything.
For real?
I swear to God. Because of that conversation. Nah, bro. Nah, he gets number 3. Not number 3. He gets a low number. He's a quarterback. And then
Because you got what number was you? 42?
41.
41.
I
and Curtis
remember-
was 42.
yeah.
I remember Curtis was 44 on my team whenever I played.
He got on the big team.
Yeah, midget. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, but number
midget.
3, I use it for everything in my life. A number I used, it goes to number 3.
Yeah, because your mom wouldn't let you really do nothing.
No, I had to grow up.
I know.
I had to grow up.
I know.
No, I will say you are a hard coach, but you are a good coach.
Well,
you are a very good coach, but you are hard on you're hard on your people, but that's for a good reason though.
Because
yeah.
it's not, you got to understand with down Bentworth and even with Curtis and Anthony, they was some kids were just born talented. Bentworth ain't born talented. So you gotta,
Nope.
you gotta
Not at all.
a soft coach ain't gonna get nowhere.
No.
You got kids that need to learn football.
Yeah.
They
And
need.
That's
to learn,
all they had down there was
right.
soft
If they
coaches.
need to learn football, a soft coach ain't gonna do it.
No.
Because you remember after practice was over, we'd have practice again.
Bear cross up that little hill. In
Yeah, when
Coburg.
practice was over, I
Bear
remember that.
Cross,
That's when it. That's when
yeah.
you got kicked off.
Because-
Was after the practice.
Yeah, because it was. I think it was the what's the dad who's Curtis and Anthony was practicing afterwards, and he was trying to say something about the equipment, and I said, "This is their equipment. If they want to practice afterwards, they can because everything they got on
was theirs.
was theirs."
Yeah.
So he got a little attitude about that, and then he walked off, stumbled off.
Yeah.
But they couldn't stop us from practicing afterwards. But then what happened was, parents, can my boy stay afterwards? And they start, and I wasn't being smart when I did it. It was just like, my boys still need to. Yeah, they just did job practice.
Yeah.
Now they need to do mine.
Yeah, you want to do your work. Your work.
Yeah, me,
Your
Shane Reardon, and then someone else stayed
Yeah,
for you.
everybody
Or Kurt.
start staying.
Me, Shane Reardon, and Kurt, and maybe you. I don't
Because
know.
y'all remember, y'all might
yeah.
not remember the time whenever I was working y'all real bad, and Curtis was crying, and Anthony looked at him and was like, "You might as well stop crying. You got to do it anyway."
Yeah, dude, I'm telling you, like you.
No, you did
can-
it good though.
Yeah,
Like,
you're a
that's
good coach.
what was
At
needed.
the end of the day, and there's a good reason why you guys are 5-0 right now.
Well, you
guys put in no work.
because he wrestled for Bentworth, but he never went to Bentworth. Remember?
Yeah. He never, not in his life, ever
He
went to
went to
Bentworth.
the States for Bentworth and never.
I'm
wrestled.
pretty sure I've seen the fucking like pictures back in the day of him wearing a Bentworth
Oh,
sling,
yeah.
That man
singlet.
Curtis.
Yep.
Yeah, he never went to Bentworth.
So
Yeah.
you went to Bentworth then?
no,
You never went to
just
Bentworth.
Curtis went to Bentworth. I went
So
to Wash
wha-
High.
Okay, so how did you get like involved
We
with the
moved to
Bentworth?
Cokeburg.
So that's only so you just once you guys moved to Coburg and stuff like that, you were just like you want to
Yeah.
get involved in
He
the
wanted to
sports
take over
atmosphere.
that.
We moved to
Athletics.
Coke.
I mean, basically he did, man.
Athletic director.
When we moved to
Basically
Cokeburg,
did
when
for
we
a
moved to
minute.
Cokeburg, they were in flag.
Yeah.
We was playing flag back then. As the
Yeah,
youth,
so
it
was
was
I.
flag, and then it was just like one thing about Cokeburg Cokeburg was like a family oriented community because with the field being right in the middle, it made it easier for everybody to be at one spot. Like we didn't have to go outside to find our children because all we had to do is look off the back porch and there's everybody there
Yep.
anyway.
Yeah, we're right over the hill. So
Yeah,
like,
so it made it like easy for you to be able to raise your kids down in Cokeburg. That was the best thing about Cokeburg. One come in one way, go out the other way. That's
Yep.
it.
Yep.
And the kids already knew how far they can go.
They got a baseball team there for because
Yeah.
the community's there. You got a football team, the youth football team practicing there every single day.
Basketball court there.
Yeah, you had everything.
Then every
I'll
other,
school you in basketball.
Every other year was 4th of July.
Oh yeah, the 4th of July fireworks.
4th of July fireworks. It was either
Yep.
there or it was down in.
Yep.
Yeah, they used to go back and forth. I forgot about that. I ain't
Every
gonna
other
lie.
year they would go back and
Yeah,
forth.
and then now they do it in like Ellsworth, Cokeburg, and Bentleyville. Now they do
All
it in
three of
all
them.
3 areas now. Like
What,
each
every other
weekend.
year?
No, like every year. Every year they're like it's
They're
like
on their own days.
yeah, they're on their own days.
When's the last time you been down there?
Oh man, like Cokeburg? It's been a minute. I'm not gonna lie. My family moved out of Cokeburg. Yeah, so they haven't been there in over 2 years now. But like, Shane's there. So like, if I'm ever in Cokeburg, I'm only going to Shane's house.
Yeah,
basically.
same.
Everybody just goes to Shane's house.
Yeah.
I mean,
I
that's
don't-
what
I don't
I mean.
even live in
Cokeburg, like, I ain't got
Belleville
no one
anymore.
there. I ain't
Where you live
have
at
no
now?
ties there no more.
We live in Washington,
Oh, okay.
right by
Yeah.
Trinity.
Oh, you over by Trinity?
Yeah. Yep.
Okay.
I just moved here probably I just told him I moved here about a year ago. I've been on my own I've moved out of my parents like a year and a half ago.
Was that hard?
No, I'm not in a bad way. It was like, I mean, it was
When I was
it was
down
a different
Cal,
it was a
down at
different
Cal U.
process. Yeah.
I was down at Cal U and I lived on my own for like 2 years. It wasn't even.
It was a
hard.
different process.
How long you been living on your own?
I moved out Easter weekend last year.
He's been living on his own for how long?
Yeah.
Since I was 16.
Forever.
Yeah.
Damn.
And he lives right, and it's funny though. He lives right across the street from me.
Yeah.
My
Well, that-
address is
We called you. We called you. We're like, he texted.
Yeah, I was like-
he
I was
texted
like-
Taylor. He's like, hey,
Let me know
like,
if my dad leaves.
yeah, let me know when my dad leaves. And he's like, all right, dad left. I'm like, all right, he's coming. We were like, he ain't coming. Curtis, he's laying in bed. He ain't gonna do. He
he
ain't
knows
gonna come here.
I'm gonna come.
I'm happy you came. I was
Yeah,
surprised.
he knows
Yeah.
I'm gonna come. The only thing, like the best thing about for instance, like my children, I had a rough life growing up. Like I grew up in Pittsburgh, so I've seen it all. But the best thing
That's my
about
dad.
the best thing about my children is they are totally the opposite of me.
And that's a good thing.
Oh, that's an excellent. What's it? Little Kurt's 22 years old, never been in a fight, never been in an argument. What 22-year kid you know never been in a fight or in an argument
That is true.
That are like older, like
in that age bracket?
Yeah,
That is true.
Yeah,
That is true.
that is true.
And then
Life's different.
Then you got
though.
this kid
Life
right
is
here.
different.
well,
This fucking-
would
this
be
kid
like,
right
that
here.
would be like somebody calling me and was like, "Yo, Lil Kurt was in a fight." I'm automatically gonna know Lil Kurt didn't start it. Automatically.
Oh, 100%.
Yeah,
You know, and then you got him. I mean, he had his few fights, but all my kids are. I got all good kids.
100%.
You know, like he rides his motorcycle, his skateboards, and all that stuff. We ain't getting in trouble.
How many you have? How many kids you have?
8.
8?
Yeah,
Eight.
but none of them are getting in trouble now. Paris is my twin, but that's just, it is what it is with Paris. Like,
I haven't seen her in a while.
I haven't seen her in a while either.
yeah. Do you see me take my grandson to Miami?
Was that?
You didn't see the photos of me and my grandson to Miami?
Oh, that's right. You did just go to Miami. How long were you down there for?
a week.
Really? How was that?
I was all right. He's a little bad. He's a little fucking man.
How old is he?
How old? Yeah.
He's 3.
3?
Wow.
Everybody think he got autism. I just think he's bad as hell.
No, you're just definitely bad as
Nah,
hell.
he just needs.
He's
his
3 years
ass
old.
whooped.
What you
Nah,
mean?
he's just bad, man. He's bad. In the airport, he was running around circles around everybody, and I'm like, "Go ahead, fucking run," because I wanted him to fall asleep.
Yeah,
on the
he's gonna be
airplane.
passed out in this
But
plane.
he's running around. He's like, people are like walking. He like walk next to him and then race him, like, and then look at him and then go back and then catch somebody else and do. I'm like, keep doing it. Go ahead.
Good. You're gonna wear yourself out here in 5 minutes.
Well, so the plane didn't even lift off and he was snoring.
It's just you two went?
Yeah, it was just, no, me, him, and my wife went, but she came back Tuesday.
Oh, so it's you two for a little bit.
Yeah, so me and him stayed Wednesday, Thursday, Friday.
That's awesome.
Oh wow.
So
Yeah.
it was just something to do.
So, Madden, you just said you lost your playoff game.
Well, whenever I was gone, they had me on auto. So
Okay.
when I came back, I checked my record, I was 8-8 and I had one more game. And it was against a guy that was pretty good. So I kept avoiding him because I wanted to get a free sim.
So that's the one Ike's in? Taylor.
No, he's gone. He been gone.
Really?
Yeah, he's trash.
Was he bad?
Oh, he's trash.
Listen, that's what I joined his dad Bobby's league on Xbox. I'm on Xbox.
Well, Bobby DeQuay.
Yeah.
Oh, they got an Xbox league too.
Yeah.
That's my dad's in that league.
Yeah, I just beat Bobby in the Super Bowl last year. He went 17-0.
Why ain't you in our? Why ain't you in?
I got a PS5. I crush you in Madden.
Probably would.
I will.
Listen,
Wait, do you have an Xbox and a PlayStation?
nah, I'm just.
You're on
playing-
PS5.
Xbox is for light skinned people. I refuse to play Xbox. I refuse to play Xbox. Xbox.
No, Xbox is fine.
No.
How long? I heard that the league you're in is you've been going on for like years,
We've been
like
playing
7,
forever.
8 like leagues
No,
now,
we've
or
been
years
play-
now.
We've been playing since the pandemic.
Okay, and like I'm okay. Like let's make this clear, not years. Obviously, like the
Oh, we
years
don't-
in the game.
yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, because what Fantasy League was just like
Yeah, but we were-
brought in the game like
Yeah,
recently.
but we've
Yeah.
been playing since the pandemic. Because remember when we was all locked down wanting to do.
Yeah, you got something. You got to do something.
We would just play that, and then it just we get some guys that come in and they they cheese. You know what cheesing is?
Oh yeah, I got
we-
some in the league.
Yeah, we catch them and then we boot them, and there's only like around about like me, Bobby, Rich, there's like about 8 or 9 of us that has been in there.
Yeah.
The rest of them they just come and go.
And that's
But
what.
then Buggy,
Oh man, that man.
Does he even play PlayStation anymore?
um,
I don't
No.
know because we actually got because like I said, Bobby, we're in the league I'm in. We're in year 3. I started in year 2, and I started a week late, and I went 14-3, and Bobby went 17-0. What? No, listen.
oh, that Bobby.
No, Bobby, G.O.A.T.s.
Yeah, he
and
went
shout out Bobby,
17-0.
you're a good man. You know, you're trying some Madden, but it's all right. Played him in the Super Bowl, beat him in the Super Bowl. He went 17-0 and 14-3 my first league. First ever online league in my life. Beat him in the Super Bowl. And then this year, we're in our 3rd year. He's like already like 9-0, 10-0 or something like that. And I'm 9-2 or something like that.
Y'all got any cheesers in there?
Oh yeah, his dad's a cheeser, 100%.
Run that same
And
play?
then okay, there's I think
He says that about him.
Huh?
My dad says that
Oh,
about
no,
you.
the only thing about in all these things is whoever's the best is cheating.
I mean, okay, I'm not
All
gonna
the
say.
time.
Listen, there's
Bobby.
okay, Bobby. Okay, I'm not
Bobby.
gonna lie. Like I said, Bobby's a good man. I ball with him. He's he's a good guy. But like on Madden, dude, there's no way in hell this man is not
Yeah,
cheating.
no, yeah.
No way in hell.
How you gonna go 17-0 and lose a Super Bowl?
Not even that. Like, I mean, there's a few people in the league. Like, okay, everyone that is decent in the league I beat so far, besides the one dude 'cause I haven't played him yet 'cause he's new. But like everyone I beat, so like it's not like anyone crazy.
Whoever
but like
the Bengals
Bobby,
is on that team sucks.
bro, this man's 1-9.
Yeah.
What team are you?
I'm the Ravens, but we're a fantasy
You're a
draft.
fantasy draft.
Okay, but his dad's saying I'm cheese. I have an elusive quarterback. So what do you think I'm going to do whenever I'm under pressure? I'm going to roll out of the pocket because I have a 95 speed. I'm going to score a touchdown.
Is your dad the Dallas Cowboys?
In our league?
No,
No,
he's
in
just,
my league.
oh, I don't know. I don't know PlayStation. I just know the Xbox one because he's been playing that way. He's been playing that a lot.
Yeah, we've been
That's
playing
why I
Xbox
asked
One.
if he plays on
What does your
PlayStation.
dad do for a living?
Like I think they like make the drill wall, the walls around the gas fields to like
Yeah, okay.
sound.
They do the outdoor.
the sound
outcast.
stuff.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
I
'Cause
love
there was
that.
the one buggy he kept texting me talking about he wanted to try out for quarterback. I'm like, man, go ahead somewhere.
Wait, like a real person last name
Yeah.
Buggy?
How tall are your
From
linemen?
where?
He's from Cokeboro, but it might be the different buggy though.
We don't have any buggies in this area. We have buggies in Pittsburgh. That's about
How
it.
tall are your linemen?
My linemen are huge. I got
Huge?
Sean McKenzie's on my team.
Really?
That's my running back.
He's on your team. He's
Yeah.
playing in your summer leagues.
That's my running back.
Really? Is he in the league?
No,
He's not in the league. He
he
college,
can get
right?
to the league.
Back-
He's done with college.
Oh, really? Okay.
Back to the league. Do you guys charge admission for?
Yeah, we charge $8. They get $1. I get $7. But I just tell them to just keep it. They just keep it for as far as the bill or whatever.
Yeah. Okay. Oh, all right. That makes sense.
Yeah, it's $7. Actually, it's $7
For the
to get
facility, the bill to the
Yeah,
facility.
they just keep it. That way, if whatever the bill was to get the field, they just go ahead and put it on in there.
That's what's up.
Okay, that's cool.
So Anthony, you've been quiet for a little bit. I have something.
This is
I've been something I need.
my
I
dad's
need.
Wait,
like
I have
that.
one more question. Do you guys like look forward to like maybe live streaming the games?
We do live stream.
Oh, you do?
Fa-
All
on
ga-
Facebook
all-
Live
all
and everything
games.
like that.
All games. There's some games like when we played the Cleveland Cobras, they came in, they live streamed theirs. But every game has to be filmed.
Is this like production? Like, is it like good production? Like where
It's
Or is it just
it ain't
like-
like this.
you just like live set it up?
Like I would love for y'all to come and do one of my games.
Hey, we can do
No,
it.
dude. Listen, there's
us up.
the deck hockey in Bell Vernon.
Yeah.
Yeah, deck hockey.
I've
like,
seen their live streams.
Yeah, I want to improve that. I want to improve like the,
Hey,
the sports like
Oh,
live.
definitely.
Just
Like-
need to bring a mic and a camera.
You hit us up. We'll do it for you. We got you.
Yeah, that'd be so sick. Like I want to do that.
I
But
record.
Anthony, I have a question for you. Last we recorded. No, we had a false record because it fucked up and everything like that. Right after that, you and Anthony, or you and Clayton sat down, and this is the podcast. What's that about, dog?
It was just a joke.
Yeah, you fucking you trying to fuck with us or what? You
was
trying
a-
to compete with us?
It was a joke.
Yeah, it's a joke now, huh?
Yeah, you told me Clayton was starting a podcast.
Yeah,
What?
man, we got my big friend. He's always calling him my big friend.
All right.
Because they were mad at each other. The other day I saw them.
I swear to God, it's like a relationship with them two.
No.
Yeah, dude, them two are a relationship.
So they ain't speaking. I finally see them together getting in the car. I said, oh, look at them.
Their relationship, those two are always
No,
like.
if you're
my
friends with this man, he goes through phases. I swear to God, like he'll just like cut
Taylor
every.
hates him.
He'll cut every.
She barely get enough time as it is. Like Anthony would come home from work, go in the house, change shoes, go out back, get on his bike, and gone. Taylor ain't even in the house to even put her pocketbook down yet. He's gone.
We can cut this out.
No. Shout out Taylor.
Shout out to Taylor.
But we didn't like talk. We talked about this last time, but we didn't talk about this now. But Anthony is one of the original members that were supposed to be on the
Yeah,
podcast.
Anthony was supposed to be a part of this podcast.
Yeah, we had two. It's us two right now.
It's us two,
and then he was supposed to be him and one of our other friends was supposed to be on the show too. But he said like I got some financial problems and I got to take care of some stuff. He bought a fucking bike.
he bought a
next week.
$10,000 bike.
Bought a bike that next week, but it's cool. It's cool. He's here now.
Ordering parts
But-
on eBay every week.
But the reason why we got the name Drunk Sober is because of this kid
Yeah.
right here.
He
It is
created a
because-
Drunk
yeah,
Sober name.
He is, like, we had to make sure this is known. I don't want to take credit for anything. He is the reason why we have the name today. He helped us design the logo and everything like that. Like, he has a big part
we
of
did some
what
behind
we
the
did
scenes
here.
work before we even produced the video.
Yeah, so like
before we
Anthony
even
has
bought the setup.
Anthony has a lot of
I still
big
got
part
all
on
that, I
this.
still got all the accounts on my phone.
Yeah.
He got ownership.
Explain that.
It's Drunk Sober.
Yeah.
I was just naming shit in the group chat, and I don't know, that just popped up.
We had an
Sober.
Yeah, it just popped
we
up.
had an
Yeah.
opportunity to record with an actor from Pittsburgh and stuff like that, and I was like, this is time to actually like take this serious. Let's start fucking filming a podcast. And I hit these guys up, weeks. We just kept progressing every single day, and then the one day I'm sitting there playing fucking video games, probably Minecraft or some dumb shit like that, and he said like Drunk Sober.
I said sober drunk at first. but-
Yeah, he said like
Yeah.
sober drunk, and then he
Flipped
said
it.
Drunk Sober, and he was like, and we were like, bro, that's it. Like that's dope.
You know
and
why?
then
Because like no matter if we're drunk or sober, we're gonna act the same.
yeah,
We're
No
still
ma-
the same person, no matter if we're sober or drunk.
exactly. So like like I said, he has a big part of that, and we
Y'all,
appreciate that.
Made any
Thank
t-shirts
you.
and stuff yet?
Wow, you want one?
Hoodies are coming soon.
Yeah, you want one?
No, I'll take a t-shirt when y'all get the t-shirts.
I got you.
I like that.
Yeah, Drunk Sober, man.
Yeah.
This Drunk Sober podcast you're on right now.
But the whole thing is I'm always sober.
Well,
That's good.
you don't smoke weed, you don't drink or anything.
No.
When's the last time you drank?
I've never.
You've never
Bullshit.
Yeah,
you ain't
listen,
never.
you drank.
You have
Explain
drank
something
in your
to you.
life. Bullshit.
No. Listen, hear me out.
You've never gotten
tipsy.
tipsy.
I'm gonna explain to you. I've never drank and did like if I go out in the bar and I get a Corona, that Corona is there just because in case somebody bump me or something like that. Now I might say that I might like sipped on it or whatever. But as far as like the drunken and all that literal stuff like that, I've never been there ever.
Have you ever smoked weed?
Never.
Never.
You've never smoked weed.
Not ever.
You know my buddy Zach?
Yeah.
He said the one day you guys were done with Jogman or smoking.
He is a straight liar. I never smoked weed or did drugs because when I came home from prison, I was 27 years old, and you got to figure when guys start smoking weed, drinking, there's that teenage year. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Well, I missed all that, so when I came home, it was like, why even bother? You know, like
How long were you in, if you don't mind me asking?
10
months?
10 months. I said 10. He said 10 months. 10 months. I wish.
You served 10 consecutive.
Yeah.
Really? Okay. I didn't know that.
We were just talking about this last night, and because we have a Facebook page for our defense, and we was like talking about it, and I was thinking about like back in the day when I was a kid and I was in the county, and we was kids being kids.
Is that where you at the entire time? Was county or you say?
I went upstate. But anyway, I was thinking about this one kid. They had offered him 6 months. That's all they offered him. But we're kids. We're immature kids. So we talked him into going over and saying, go over and fight it. Like, don't take the 6 months. Well, he came back with 10 years, right? And I was thinking about it yesterday. I was like, because we're kids.
Yeah.
Like, I really wanted to fight. I really would like to, if I ever seen, like, to apologize for, what we did. We were young. We was, we were all going upstate, so we was like, well, he might as well come with us, But
Yeah.
we would think.
Wait, so you guys told him to fight it on purpose?
Yeah, we was like telling him to fight it on purpose. So, but it was like if I ever was to see him, I want to apologize to him because we were young.
Yeah.
So yeah,
That's crazy.
we was talking about that last night.
This is up.
That brings me back to my coworker. He said so my coworker said he wish he could get hypnotized to be told to do something because he wants to change something. He said he doesn't want to he wants to be more healthy. So he said he wishes he could be hypnotized to be told to do better with his health. So I'm like, bro, no, that starts with self-control. That if you want to change something about your life, you can do it. You don't need somebody to tell you to do it. You can literally.
How big is he?
He's skinny. He's fit. He's
So he wants to get bigger. He wants to bulk up and stuff like that.
Yeah, he wants to quit eating bad and stuff like that, just junk food and
Yeah.
sugary stuff. But I told him bro, if you want to change something, I stopped drinking pop a month ago, and I always drink pop, so I just was like, you know what, I'm done drinking pop, and I haven't took a sip of pop. So he, like I said, dude, it starts with self control. That's all it's about.
So has your body changed since you stopped drinking pop? Like,
I don't know. I don't like look at the difference, but I just wanted to stop for myself.
I know
I just wanted to.
I know whenever I stopped because like I got kidney stones and shit.
Yeah,
like
my
that.
kidney was hurting, so that was one reason why I really wanted to stop just doing like pop and all that. So and juices, really, honestly. So I just drank water for like a while, and I started bringing in like orange juice and stuff. But my kidney stopped hurting.
you drink water and tea, or just
No, tea's not even good for you.
tea's not good?
That's
No.
where I was getting kidney stones from.
Yeah,
Was pop and tea.
Yeah,
I literally that was my entire like I didn't drink anything but pop and tea like growing up. I don't get kidney stones often, but I still get kidney pains. But like once I cut that out of my life, I was like, I literally stopped getting kidney stones for like I was getting kidney stones like at the age of like 13 consecutively like every other month.
And they was coming out that way.
Yeah.
I know that shit was.
Yeah, I bet that hurt.
They say that kidney stones are the equivalent of giving birth for a guy. And like, I'm not gonna lie, dude, that shit was fucking painful. And you get like, for me, I got like a super sick, like a pill, like a flu sick type shit.
So when it comes out, is it like they small or they just?
I've never caught a kidney stone in my
think
life.
about that.
Never. Dude, they're the size of a sand speck, but they have spikes on them. It doesn't make sense. I've like. Every time I get it, they give me a strainer I have to piss in.
Yeah, that's when
I'm in middle school going to piss every 5 minutes because I'm trying to get this thing out of me. And like every time I'm looking, like I'll look in a strainer, you can't see anything. So I'm like, you know what? If I piss it, I piss it. Like the whole reason why they catch it, if you catch it, is to like examine it on like what the actual cause of the kidney stone is. So like I knew that drinking tea and drinking pop and all that shit was like the reason why it's doing that. So
Yeah.
like whenever I decide to like drink water, like if you go to my fridge right now, it's water. I don't have nothing to drink. You can ask him. Like he just asked for a drink earlier before we started. There's nothing in my fridge but water. And that's how it's been my entire life since I stopped like drinking pop and stuff. Like if I go out to dinner or something like that, or have like fast like a lunch or something, yeah, I'll get like a Dr. Pepper. Let me tell you something. I fucking feel it. I feel it. As soon as I drink that pop, my kidneys killing me and shit like that. It's like anything. Like if I drink, if I'm drinking fucking salsa right now.
When you start wearing hats,
Since I cut my hair,
like you don't like your hair.
Take your hat off. Let's
What
see
made
it.
you do that?
my hairline. You don't see that?
Is it going away?
It's going.
What's your hairline looking like? You
My
bald?
hairline been gone.
How old were you when you lost it?
20,
You lost your.
What?
You were 20 and you went bald.
21.
Really?
I was. You gotta understand where I was at. Was, you know.
No, you see, you're just like,
I'm not-
yeah, just cut it all off.
No,
Fuck it.
it was just leaving. I mean, I was still getting the hair fade around, but the middle was just leaving. So then one day I just said, this is time for all of it to go.
My
And they were
dad.
20 years old. You decided to fucking go bald.
Yeah, I just said, fuck it.
Damn. That's crazy.
Yeah, I see you got some good hair.
Dude, mine's growing out. I've been growing it for like a year, almost over a year. Yep. No, actually that's a lie. That's a lie. I swear to God. I cut it for our buddy's wedding in September. And then since what, September?
Really?
Yeah. That was the last time I cut my hair.
Last year. That is in 1 year.
Less than a year.
Oh,
I stopped
wow.
cutting my hair.
So
Last time I got a haircut was September of our buddy's wedding.
Oh,
You
wow.
got a girlfriend?
Fuck no.
You got a girlfriend?
Yeah.
Why
No.
don't you got a girlfriend?
Because I don't need it.
I mean,
I'm
but
doing my. I live on my own.
I
I fucking go to
understand
work.
that, like you don't need a girlfriend to like live with you, but I mean, just
No.
saying like,
I mean, like if I'll talk to a few people. Like I've been texting, Snapchatting a few people here and there, but like I have no reason for a girlfriend. If I had a girlfriend, like I wouldn't like be mad about it, but like I'm just doing my own thing right now. I'm alright with it.
hey, I see.
You know what I don't like about like guys having girlfriends for like the relationship part? I hate that they cut their friends out because they get into a relationship.
That's what happens. Like,
I get the honeymoon stage, like the first like month or so.
Yeah,
like
you
you guys are
just simping
fucking
to the
steady
girl,
every
yeah.
single day. Like you guys are like figuring each other out, but like you guys understand, like you gotta have boundaries with the girls you're with. You gotta like make time for the people you've been with for your entire longer than the girl you met.
The
2
people that
months
made
ago.
you who
they just
you
gotta be
are.
on the same page. Like,
Yeah.
I mean, I've been going out with my homies. I understand that if I gotta spend time with you, I gotta spend time with you. But now, when your friends, if y'all was going to the mall every week or every other week, whatever, and now all of a sudden he can't go because she mad,
Yeah.
it becomes a problem.
I was lucky enough to come here.
And she's the problem for that.
Like you should be able to, like both ways. Like if she got friends, if she wants to go out, like if you don't trust her going out, then don't be with her.
No, that's the problem. They give up their friends for the guy, and then they assume that you're gonna give up your friends for her.
Yeah.
No, it don't work that way.
Yeah, but that's either way. Like if you don't trust me going out with my friends, I don't know why you're with me. And if I don't trust you going out with your friends, like now that I'm 22, like I gotta realize, like I go out fucking on a Monday night every fucking night every week to go have a drink with my friends. If you can't be okay with that, then why are you with me?
Right.
Like, and the same thing with you. If you went out on a Saturday night with your girls and stuff like that, like if I don't feel comfortable with that, then why am I with you? Because like at that point, it's like I don't trust you at that point.
At y'all age, it's definitely a trust issue. If you don't trust her, like if you get a girl and she's like cool and down, whatever, and like she comes and jumps on the couch and watch a whole football game with you, and you know, and runs in the kitchen and get you a beer and come back, y'all on that same page. Those kind of last longer than the ones that just all pouting and mad because your buddy's over there watching TV.
Yeah.
Like,
There's boundaries you got to set. You got anything else to talk about?
I mean,
Any advice? Words of wisdom?
my advice for y'all is to keep doing what y'all doing. Like, it's positive, and if you keep doing this, even if you feel like you're not succeeding, just keep doing it. Like, don't give up on your dreams. Don't give up what you're doing. Don't let nobody else tell y'all that y'all can't succeed what y'all doing. You know what I mean? Because nine times out of 10, they want to be sitting on that couch right next to y'all. So just keep what y'all doing.
100%. I appreciate
That's what we live by.
Yes, sir.
We just do it to do it.
Exactly.
And that's
Enjoy it.
We're
Just
here
do
for
it.
a good time.
Just do it to do it.
Exactly. I ain't worried about the views. I'm here for a good time to have conversation with people. That's
Anybody.
why
It could be anybody.
It could be anyone. That's why we were just sitting here finding anyone.
We go to
have a
downtown
conversation
Pittsburgh,
with.
pick someone up on the side of the street. You want to be in a
Yeah, we were
podcast?
trying to find
Exactly.
everybody, but
Exactly. We're reaching out to anyone just to come on and talk. Because I'm just trying to hear everyone's story.
Yeah.
Everyone got
learn more about the person.
Exactly. Everyone got a story to tell. Everyone got a purpose. Everyone has a understanding on life differently. Like, you got to hear everyone's perspective of it before you go out and like assume or
What's up, man?
judge a book.
You see how big Vitaly is?
Bro, that
Yes,
man's going
dude,
nuts.
He is
Dog.
huge.
I look at the pictures whenever they were little. He was so tiny. Like, I remember him in a stroller, dog.
Yeah, he's.
He has a purpose.
He's a beast.
He does.
He has a
He
purpose.
does.
Yeah,
He has a story.
He has a story.
Yeah, he definitely
He
has
knows
a
that
story.
too.
He definitely
That's
has a
not
story.
even being like, trying to get views or anything. That's not trying to be cocky. It's like he has a purpose now.
Listen,
And that means a lot to him.
wrestling
so.
tournaments, they used to be like Uncle Kurt, and everybody would look at him like, wait a minute. Uncle Kurt. And everybody, they just don't know. They'll never understand.
Yeah, that kid's crazy now.
Yeah,
Nah.
I see.
And I'm glad. Like, I'm proud of him for that. Because, he's
I like
that family's been
I like-
through so much.
But I'm not going to, I'm going to put it out there. He needs to be another school.
Yeah, he deserves better.
Yeah.
Definitely.
Yo,
deserves
I know.
better.
It's hard.
I know that's how it is. You got talent in this small school like that. You need to move up.
And that's the sad part. Is
That's
it's
what
like,
sucks.
And that's the sad part is like, you coming from a small school like where we came from, even like Washington too. Like, depending on how good you are in the school, you don't get the publicity and the recognition that you deserve. Like, you can be a D1 prospect playing against D2 players, but you're not going to get that. You're going to end up playing for a D2, if you're lucky, a D2 school or a D3 school for, even though you have the talent to play there. But you have to put in that extra work of be going from D3 to go to D2 up to D1. By the time you do that, you're already a senior, so you have to go all out to do all that. Like,
Right. Well, you remember the story why Lil Curtis left Bentworth? Remember the
Yeah.
banquet?
yeah, because it was just
Remember the banquet with
Yep. He won.
and they was calling all the awards out, and
Yep.
they didn't give. And then they went to give MVP. And they gave. I heard the first game of the season.
Yep.
Remember that we was
Yeah,
in
dude.
Charleroi.
Yep.
That kid
Yeah,
broke
I
his
remember
arm.
that.
So how do you give MVP to a kid that broke his arm the first game?
Yeah, one of the
So
games,
while we were there, everybody was texting me and like saying like we tried. And then I walked up to the uncle and I said, don't even think about calling Curtis again for next year. And then Curtis called me. He's like, yo, Daddy called me. So I called him like, didn't I tell you not to call him? And then we moved to Wash High and we were supposed to play y'all. And they canceled the game because Bentworth was supposed to come to Wash High. And Bentworth said they didn't have enough guys. And Weirden was like, we had like 35 guys, but he just didn't want to come.
Mm-hmm. It's just like it's fucked up because like you have to like work so hard for the publicity and like the respect that you deserve playing for. Like, doesn't if you're putting up if you're putting up numbers against a D2 school, D3 school, whatever the case may be, like that deserves to be known.
Yeah,
you deserve to get the credit for it. And like if you're putting that up consistently, like why does that kid have to work harder to play D1, knowing that damn well that kid could possibly go to the NFL one day,
and he's not going to get the publicity he needs at Bentworth.
But you go down to Pittsburgh, play for a city league, but those kids are getting recruited out the ass for no reason. That kid could be nowhere near college talent, but that kid's going to get recruited because he's in a Pittsburgh city.
It becomes who you know.
Exactly, and that's not fair because you got schools like us where we came from where like, dude, if you come from a school like ours, like a graduating class of 80 people or 100 people, like you have to work your fucking ass off.
Yeah.
Ass off. Regardless, you have to work your ass off to get to that point, but like you have to work extra harder just to like prove yourself because you're at a single A fucking school.
You see, and that's why Dallas left and went to South Park. See, he wound up going to Pitt.
Yep.
That's like those back in high school, whenever you guys would watch those basketball videos on YouTube, all them parents taking their kids to like Chino Hills and like all them like known basketball high schools in like LA, like those are good teams that people are there watching.
Like granted, at the end of the day, if you got the talent, you can transfer. You can go to a private school. You can get, which is fucked up. You can get recruited by a private school. You can go that route. There's always ways of doing it, but like, what if there's always that way of like you can have the talent at a single A level and be putting up the D1. You can be beating D1 recruits,
except for
but you won't get the publicity from it.
You could take wrestling, and it doesn't matter where you go to school at.
Yeah,
and with the way he is in wrestling, and how he's just walking through everybody, everybody's there. More likely, he'll wind up going to college for wrestling.
Yeah,
but once he gets to college, okay, you're there now. Go play football. Because look at him now. He's
he's playing football though. I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, but I mean, as far as him getting to the next level.
He's college. Was he going to decide wrestling? Or football?
That's what I was about to say.
It should be football.
I think more schools are going to come at him for wrestling than they are for football, because they're going to look at wrestling as an individual. Whenever he does football, it's everybody, so he really don't get to shine unless he's running for 400 or 500 yards a game, and they're like, and he's beating Clarendon and beating Wash High, beating Mapletown and Carmichael's don't count.
Yeah. So, you beat them by 40, you ain't doing shit.
So you're not getting shit.
Yeah, but even though like I said though, like you can be putting up 500 yards that game, you ain't getting that publicity because like it's Mapletown or it's Carmichael's, wherever the school may be. Like you ain't shit. But if like as soon as you go play against Clarendon or something like that, like you're putting 400 yards up. It's like, okay, well, that kid now has talent. It shouldn't be like that, though. No. It shouldn't take that one school knowing damn well if he played every single A team, like, it's the same outcome. He still has the same fucking, like, level as a D1 player.
That's where camps come in. You got to get exposure and to get out there, you got to do camps. You have to.
Yeah.
And then, when we grew up, we would change with the sport. If it's basketball season, we playing basketball. If it's football season, we playing football. Nowadays, parents, when they get up in the high school, they make their kids choose one.
Yep. You got one and you got year round.
Yeah.
You're doing it year round.
And that ain't how we grew up. We grew up playing, because I could play every last sport. But as you get older now, parents are like, choose one. Mm-hmm. And it's just watering down football. Like soccer's killing football.
Yeah.
Lacrosse. Yeah. Canamax lacrosse team will beat the shit out of their football team. You ever see the lacrosse team?
I've never even seen a lacrosse game in live.
For
like,
real?
I wish
person.
Ben went to lacrosse. I'm not gonna lie. I wish I that's one sport I wish I played was lacrosse. I think
You
it'd
look
be
like a
fun.
lacrosse player.
Huh?
You look like a lacrosse player.
I take it, dude.
Look like
Lacrosse.
my quarterback.
That's what I'm about to say, bro.
Dakota King.
I'll play quarterback for you.
And then y'all look exactly like if you ever get a chance, Google him. His name is Dakota King on Facebook.
You think I'd be your
He's a
quarterback?
monster. No, you got to watch his tape.
I'll watch his tape. You haven't seen me play though.
But he's
How many days do you guys practice?
Once. We practice either on Wednesday. We practice either on Tuesday or on Thursdays. Games are on
Okay.
Saturdays.
Okay.
All right. Well, I'm gonna try out. I'm gonna be your quarterback next year.
No, here's what you do. First, come and watch. Come and do your little thing. And
Let's do some interviews there.
Yeah, come and do some interviews there.
All right. I'll be your quarterback next year.
Right. My quarterback is 21 years old.
I'm
I got him for
22.
the next 10
No,
years.
bro,
Are you gonna have me for the next 10 years? I'm 22.
Nah, he thinks he could beat everybody in every sport. Because you think you could beat the guys at the Dying Breed SummerSlam in
If
Pittsburgh?
I told you if I had my squad.
No, these were D1 players. I don't care about your
Nah.
squad. You had Bentworth on your squad.
Exact, but
No.
but there's a difference between like we were just talking about.
I don't know, bro.
We might not beat them, but we can put up a. I played people from Monessen and was outschooling them, and they were on the basketball team, and they were fucking a state play.
These guys
team.
are from Pittsburgh, New Ken, like
You
Freeport,
taking them.
like-
You didn't play football in high school, did you?
No, I wasn't. I
That's
wasn't
one
able
thing
to play.
I regret.
I wasn't
It's
able to
not
play
like
football because I
in high
fractured
school.
my hip.
You didn't play.
No, that's one thing
I fractured
regret.
my hip too young, and it fucked it up. So I wasn't able to play football. So I
Because
played
Ricky's
basketball.
never played football in high school neither,
No,
did
he didn't. No, he didn't.
I don't think so.
Have you seen him?
I haven't
seen
seen that kid
him
in years.
Yeah.
Years. I didn't know.
I know he went to Cannon Mac.
Yeah, that's about it. That's all I know.
That's all I know.
But I'm telling you, let me get my squad. I'll go out there. And
What,
do
for
it.
basketball?
Yeah,
Yeah, I DJ.
I have a good
All right.
squad that can. I can think of like a squad of 5 that can put up
And
numbers.
and I
I'm
can
not
get-
saying we'll
and I
win,
can get
but I'm
and
gonna
I can
say
pick- and I can get a squad of 5 that'll run right through you.
That's what I'm saying.
I'll put up numbers though.
right.
We'll put up numbers and we'll keep up. Y'all
Kurt.
think we're small and we can't do shit. Like, oh, we're small, we'll body him. Like,
Keith Brown will
no.
drop 40 on y'all.
Yeah, but you can put up 40, but wait, it's either we're not gonna get blown out. We're gonna keep up. We're gonna put up a game against you guys. Well, that's how bad. Like, there is a certain group of kids within our community that if you put them together, they have chemistry
Because
that
y'all
can
got a
play.
system. Y'all got a system?
Not even play. We're not even calling plays. It's just knowing each other well enough. Like, if you know each other well enough in a game, you don't need a 6'5" person that's dunking every play.
Like
you don't need that
like
shit because you
your
have
other guy's gonna be out on the wing.
Yeah.
If you're driving through the hole,
exactly.
you know he's out on the
I
wing.
know exactly
Kurt.
where my team is going to be at all times, and that's what I'm confident in.
This all started because a couple weeks ago, I DJ'd for a basketball tournament. Like, the Dying Breed is the brand. They hosted this community day in
Shout out
Pittsburgh.
Dying Breed.
Yeah, shout out Dying Breed. Sky Moore, he got drafted to the Kansas City Chiefs
Yeah.
this year. He's from Pittsburgh. I DJ'd his.
Yeah, he went to Western Michigan.
Yeah, this is his brand. So I DJ'd for them like 2 weeks ago in New Ken, and they hosted a basketball tournament. There was like 10 teams, I think, and the grand prize was $3,500. And he was saying that him and his squad could like keep up with these players, and the people that were
100%.
at this tournament were like
100%.
D1 basketball players.
You don't understand. Like, if
At this
if I'm
tournament.
if
What
I'm
school
going
was it?
off,
It wasn't schools. It was just like pickup. Like you can create a team. You can create a team.
Where
You
was
guys
that
got
again?
New Ken, Memorial Park, New Ken.
Oh,
keeping up.
That's what-
Vermont's
keeping
at.
up. I promise you.
Vermont's up there right now with his basketball team.
telling you, I promise.
That's where Sky's from. That's why he hosted this community day and had a
I
tournament.
can think of-
raffled off some stuff.
I can
raffled
think
off
of
a jersey.
3 people right now. I can probably get it. I can within 2 days. Within a day, I can think of 5 people and get 5 people that would keep up with.
All right, play next year. Play in a tournament next year.
We can
Play in a
we'll
tournament
go-
next year.
I promise. All right.
Enter into the tournament next year.
All right, I'll be in the tournament next year. Because I promise you, we might not win. Okay, that's cool, but I promise you, we will keep up with them. Doesn't matter.
All right, we'll
Because
fast
it doesn't.
forward to a year.
You can be fast. You can be good. You can have one solid person that play D1, and the rest can be fucking bums off the side of the street. But like, we can keep up. Like, I promise that I can keep up with them.
All right.
Football.
The performance
He
I
gonna
was
be
seeing.
DJing playing songs like "Shut 'em down, shut 'em down."
no, not one bit.
I would love to see this.
If it's tournament based, we'll get through second
It's
round.
tournament. Yeah, people, bro, they
Second
weren't even
round,
showing up
easy.
until they had game time. Like until it was their game time. They weren't
Second
even showing up.
round
DJing.
easily.
I've been DJing since 2019. and I've been doing like bars and clubs down in Morgantown.
This man's killing the scene right now.
Yeah.
He's killing the scene.
I'm trying to take over.
You don't go
He got Morgantown locked.
Is Elements still down there in Morgantown?
No, I never heard of it. It's probably a different name, same place, probably operating.
It's a
still.
ramp. You got to go up a ramp.
That's fucking
Fat Daddies.
Yeah.
That's where I'm like a resident DJ
Yeah, you go
at.
up the ramp. Because we used to go down there, and remember Lena, Nina?
Yeah.
And when we would get out, we would, because the lines wwent this way, one line this way.
It's
other
along
lines
that brick wall.
Right.
Yeah, that's Fat Daddies. That's where I DJ every
we
weekend.
would come in, we wouldn't even have to pay. We just walk straight up the ramp.
What's
and go
tomorrow?
right on
What's
in.
tomorrow?
Tomorrow's
Thursday.
Thursday?
Wednesday.
Thursday.
Thursday. Yeah,
I
Thursday.
DJ Friday and Saturday down there.
No shit.
Yeah.
This man's killing
He
the
used to be
Morgantown.
Elements.
He got Morgantown unlocked.
Yeah.
He has like he's killing. He's
that
probably
shit?
one of the best
Yep.
DJs in Morgantown.
That's why like the guys that are, like run the Dying Breed brand with Sky Moore, like those are my guys. Like they literally book me for everything. And I always help them out and they help me out. Like that's how I got this. Like I got to meet Sky Moore and get a picture with them. I got like a bunch of, they gave me this merch for free. Like those are the guys for real. They're gonna be,
And you got all your equipment?
yeah, I got like 2 speakers, I got a sub, all that stuff.
Okay.
I got my
Yeah,
mixer.
dude.
My mixer's
I'm
here.
telling you, he's one of the best DJs in the
You
area.
go down there too?
Oh yeah,
He was
I
there
was
last
just
weekend.
I was just down with him.
Yeah, he's been there.
Oh, that is right. You try to use my car to go down there.
You know what's even crazier? Before I even got into like bars and clubs, I was DJing on Church Street
Oh, yeah.
Was you?
for us, just for us, like just bumping like in the house.
You just came over like 3 times.
Yep, just going crazy. I'm trying to take over.
What made you start that? Like,
I love music.
You just love music.
Love music.
You better watch the first episode of the podcast, bud.
I will.
Watch all these.
Send
Watch
You better
all
watch
that
all of
shit.
them. We got
Get
6
caught up-
episodes
get caught
out.
up on all
Make sure
that.
you send me the link.
This is episode
You
7
gotta
going
shout them
out.
on your Facebook too.
Huh?
You gotta shout them out on your Facebook.
Oh, you know I am.
This is
This
episode
episode
7
for-
coming out this Sunday. Coming
no,
out.
7, yeah. It is
Yeah, it's
7.
episode
Wow.
7. We go 3 episodes. We skip a week, go 3 episodes, and this is the episode coming out since our skip.
Every Sunday.
Yeah.
Besides like when we skip.
Yep.
Okay.
This first
What
episode.
about you have anything like whenever you be showing stuff, like do you be got like clips of you playing DJing and
Yeah.
stuff?
Oh, when I'm DJing, yeah. I mean, I just got I got pictures last or whenever I did the SummerSlam because I had the dude that is a part of the team, which I know from because I used to go to New Ken, so he's a photographer and he was taking pictures of me. But I would love to have somebody like take videos and stuff of me all the time wherever I go. That would be the goal. But I don't really have a guy who has a camera.
What's your top goal? New York?
My top goal is to do a music festival at I want to do concerts. I just want to be like I don't want to be that main guy. I'm not no EDM like stuff. I don't want to be the main guy. I want to
He's
be
the
like
DJ that comes. He's the DJ that comes out before the artist
I want
to
to
hype
be
him
the
up.
artist's DJ. So if this is Kendrick Lamar, I want to be his DJ, and I want to hype the crowd up before Kendrick Lamar comes out. That's my goal. That's like build a relationship, a connection with the artist, and just be that guy.
Now you don't make music though. You just
No, I don't make music. That would be cool to make music. I would
Yeah.
like. I've like messed around
You,
with
like,
it.
dipped in
Never took it like crazy. 'Cause
serious.
it's pretty like complex, but I mean I've made mixes, which is just me mixing like known songs.
Right.
But I've never actually produced beats. I would love to because that's my what I love about music is the beat. That's the first thing that catches
Yep.
me is the beat. I don't care what you're saying.
what's the beat that's popping right now that you like?
Yeet. Anything Yeet right now is popping. And I don't know where he's from, but Lyrical Lemonade in Chicago, which is a music video, like they make music videos. He blew Yeet up, basically.
So as far as music industry, who's popping more? LA, New York? Or
Oh,
Chicago?
yeah.
Like
okay,
city
in the
wise.
regions,
If you're going city wise, I say Atlanta.
Atlanta for sure.
Atlanta's
definitely killing
That's
it.
Migos, Lil Baby, like all them.
Future,
Gunna,
yeah, you have
all them
everyone
people,
there.
21 Savage, all those people.
I mean, you also
Those
got
are
Florida.
hottest.
You got like Florida too, where you have
Florida,
Kodak
yeah.
and stuff like that.
Everybody
too,
from
so-
Florida too.
I
is
feel like
popping.
the East Coast. I feel like East Coast is killing it more than the West Coast.
Yeah, East Coast has taken over West Coast for sure.
Because like the only
Do
person.
you, do you consider Chicago East Coast?
yeah.
'Cause
100%.
They're on
Chicago-
different timing.
No,
'Cause Chicago is
Chicago's Chicago. Chicago is definitely East Coast.
Chicago's taking over too.
Yeah. I'd say like
Lil
it's-
Durk is top.
It's
right now.
definitely either Atlanta or Chicago that's killing the rap game, like city wise right now. In my opinion.
Yeah, nah, that's about right.
Yeah.
Like who's from LA right now, or anybody in California right now? You know,
The only
like,
people I
really-
can think of is Kendrick.
From LA.
Like Roddy's from Compton too.
Okay,
I personally
Roddy.
just love Roddy Rich.
Yeah,
like, I don't
but-
know why I love Roddy Rich.
Yeah, I like Rod.
I
Yeah,
just seen Roddy Rich. live.
Rod Waves from Michigan, right?
Really?
So
I put that on East Coast. I put
yeah.
that on East Coast.
The East Coast definitely taking over.
Yeah,
right now,
East Coast
for
definitely
sure.
killing it.
For
What type
sure.
of music you listen? Who you listen
Yeah,
to
wait,
right now?
who you listening to right now?
I keep it simple, like stuff I can hear, stuff that I understand.
What's an artist
Now
like
you-
Roddy Rich? I listen to him. Like when I was out Weston, I bought a big speaker, and I actually bought it because the Karens were getting on my nerves in the pool. So I bought it, and that's all I was playing was that "Kiss Me at Night" song.
Oh, late at night. Yeah.
So they all left, get away from me, and I just sat over there in the hot tub and just kept playing this
Bro,
music.
one of Roddy's hardest lines I ever like heard was when he said, "I'd rather be judged by 12 than carried by 6
Yep.
and die young." That was like, as soon as he said that, that just was like crazy.
That's what, like, whenever I went to Bonnaroo, like right now, like Roddy is one of my favorite artists, like rap artists in the game right now. He's definitely one of my favorites. And like there's a music festival called Bonnaroo I just went to. He was on Sunday, which is the last day of like all the acts. He was the second to last act of the night. So like there was like 2 songs I didn't know from him. Every single song I knew, and it was fucking Roddy Rich's set at Bonnaroo was
You
phenomenal.
ever hear
in
of
my
Rolling
opinion.
Loud? It's a hip hop festival.
No.
They have,
You're gonna tell him that he's gonna be there in New York.
they
with
start
you.
no, they started in Miami. If you love Miami, they started in Miami. That's their main.
Well, I pretty much go everywhere. I can't get him to go nowhere.
What's the last concert you've been to?
I'm always
I just
working.
went to that old school concert up in DC. It was like oh my god. It was like an old hip hop.
What's the best concert you've been to?
I haven't been to no concerts like as far as the last concert on New Year's I went to we were in DC and I went to this place. It was called, remember K Michelle?
Kate, what was her name?
It was female. It was K Michelle, but there was some other
Michelle.
There was some other singers there, but it was just like my age group and that right there. It just wasn't mixing right
With
there.
Rolling Loud, they try to like mix all age groups and all demographics. So when I went to Rolling Loud, my first time ever, and it was in New York in 2019, Wu-Tang Clan was a headliner. So they had that like age demographic mixed with like our age demographic. So like they kind of mix it up so that everybody's satisfied. That's what's cool about that.
Yeah, now that's when the one in DC had like Big Daddy Kane, EPMD, Slick Rick. all
I've heard
that
of
guys.
him.
There's some crazy names right there.
That was that type of concert, and everybody had on Adidas gear. That was the weird part. Everybody
Don't
had
lie, you had a tracksuit on.
No, I didn't.
Don't lie, you had a tracksuit on.
No.
All blue.
He's an Under Armour
What
guy.
color were you wearing that day?
Throw it on.
What color were you wearing that day?
No, I had on a white sweatshirt. And I had on a white sweater and some black jeans. and some
Boy,
Tommy-
you were rocking all one color. Don't lie.
Never. I've been grew out of that one color.
Good, good.
I think wearing that one color shirt and pants, one color stuff is
Shout out
crazy.
Shane. Shout out Shane with the all purple, all red.
Shane, you still wearing all yellow sweats?
Back in the day.
No, I'm glad you're out of that.
What's
He's back to
who are
flavors.
some other artists you've seen? What are some bigger artists have you seen that you've like you can remember?
Oh man, I don't know what I mean. I'm a music guy. I just like music. I don't really like.
What's your favorite type of genre of music?
What's my favorite? What?
Genre of music.
I don't know.
Really? You just listen to
I
everything.
just pretty much listen to everything.
That's a good thing. Though. I think everyone should listen to. There's like you can like if
should
someone says they
dabble.
listen to like just rap, like no you don't. Like there are songs out there that you can listen to fucking country and like there's like every genre of music has songs that you will like.
Yeah, I listen to anything. I mean, sometimes it's just if it's music, it's just music. Like if I'm making a trip to New York and I get tired of hearing the same song 6 times by the time I get to New York, I'll change it and hear something else.
I don't leave my house or anywhere until I connect my phone and
Yeah.
play what I want to play.
Yep.
I don't.
For the whole trip.
Yep.
Yeah, I pull
Shuffle through my playlists, my liked songs. I don't leave until my phone's connected.
Yeah.
Well, you're gonna have to send me something.
What do you use for your music?
I'll show you all my.
What do you use for music?
I got Sirius XM.
No.
You gotta
Nah,
get
you
like
need to go on.
Spotify.
You need to go on your phone, get Spotify, and
Yep.
sign up.
You gotta get Spotify.
All right, I'm gonna do that, and you're gonna send me some.
Yeah,
good
yeah. I can make it public.
I'll
I
send
can
you
make it public.
my account and my profile, and I have playlists for a bunch
my
of shit.
football team hates my music when you warming up.
I DJ'd for Mel Blunt's football camp.
Yeah.
Where I don't know where that's at.
Claysville.
Yeah, I DJ'd there, and those kids loved what I was doing. I want to come back. It was fun there. I just did the whole day while, and then Mel Blunt gave like a speech and everything, but it was fun. Those kids liked me.
You gotta get him out for one of your.
Wash High was there. Wash High was at one of those. They had 4 teams there. Wash High was a team there. They all came on buses and just did like a obstacle course, did all kinds of stuff there.
Rode the horses.
No, they didn't ride horses. I mean, maybe actually. I left after a little bit. Once they were done on the main like practice field, and they started going out and doing all other things.
What field was this?
It was like the one on like their ranch or whatever that is.
Oh, they have a football field on the ranch?
Yeah.
It's not sort of a football field. I mean,
it's not like official painted football field.
It's
It's
just a
They just
field.
got a big
it's
ass
flat.
field.
It's
Is it behind
flat.
the house?
It's
Yeah.
yeah. It's by like I don't know. They have like a big garage.
It's like a log house.
You been down on
Yeah.
there?
Yeah, I've been there one time.
It's really nice there, honestly.
I remember when they first opened up down there, they did not want them down there.
Who?
Claymore did not want that Mel Blunt.
Really?
No, hell no, they ain't want them down there.
Why's that?
Yeah, I would say why not?
Claysville.
I mean, yeah, it's totally out of no like who knows who goes to Claysville.
They wasn't ready to have a youth camp for bad boys, more African Americans in that neighborhood.
That's where they messed up.
But that was back then. I mean, it's probably still a little tweak. You know what I mean?
Do you
It's
think
not that
do you
bad.
think people still deal with that today? Like, do you think like camp?
Racism?
Hell yeah.
Yeah, no, I meant like in camps, like you were saying right there, like a camp wise. Like, you think like if we were to start a camp in like fucking Peters, you think they're gonna be like,
There's remember I said you can't please everybody.
yeah,
There's always gonna be somebody that's not gonna be
Yeah.
against
Yeah.
it. You can't have everybody agree on something. There got to be there's just like watching ESPN where you got the one guy that debates the one guy and the other one debates it. So anything that goes on, you're gonna have one group that's with it, and you're gonna have the other ones that are not. The problem is who has a better speech or a better fact statement of why it should or shouldn't happen.
what do you think race wise has the best, like is best at sports? Like, I feel like that's a fucked up question to ask, but like I honestly think that like the black community has like are the best all around sports players like around.
But that's hard. You
I feel
can't.
like that's more of an opinion.
That's
Probably.
yeah, because
I mean, I just
you got
you can have any person like
everybody. You would automatically say a black African American can outrun a white guy in a race. You would automatically think that, right? It's really not true though, because I've seen some of the white guys.
I get that, but like
look like-
I'm just saying, like I feel like there's, I don't know. I mean, it sounds fucked up. I'm not trying to sound like that way.
I mean,
but like,
it sounds like something that should be. It sounds like something that somebody wouldn't want to talk about, but it needs to be talked.
yeah,
about.
because I feel like I feel like at the end of the day, like if you're thinking of the GOAT, it's you go by sport. Let's go. But who do you think's the GOAT in obviously basketball? You got Michael Jordan.
What the hell?
Go to soccer. You got other stuff like that. I don't know. I'm just
If you was to go to soccer, everybody would say, everybody has their own era. Like in this era in basketball would be LeBron. My era would be Jordan. Like
Jordan's
no
a
one
goat.
could debate.
Jordan's a GOAT.
Right? No one
Hands
could really
down.
debate me with Jordan and LeBron. But a LeBron fan will have serious, legitimate reasons why he's the GOAT that makes you question yourself. But there's two different reasons why Jordan is the GOAT and why LeBron's the GOAT. Because without Jordan, there's no LeBron.
you think so?
I definitely think so.
No.
I definitely think so
Nah.
because
Kobe.
so
okay,
LeBron didn't grow up
Kobe.
wanting to be LeBron. LeBron didn't grow up wanting to be Jordan.
I don't think no, because LeBron and
LeBron
It
is-
definitely,
Jordan's game
definitely
is
trickles
completely
down
different.
like that.
He wasn't number. He didn't wear 23 his whole life.
I get the number. I get the number thing, but I don't think their gameplay is completely different.
That's
Bro,
what
people
happened.
people our age that like or a little bit younger that seen Odell like make that crazy catch, they want to grow up to be like Odell. So they're literally like
Yeah, but then they realized Odell's a
Driving towards
shit
that.
wide receiver.
Yeah,
and
but
then,
but then in our era, we could show them a
I'm
catch.
just saying.
Like, okay,
No,
they
you're
got
right.
they got Odell Beckham with the one hand catch.
yeah,
In my era, we got Len Swan that actually the ball was in the Super Bowl was going out of bounds. He dove it. He was out of bounds, but when he landed, he was back in bounds because he took acrobats and all that dumbass shit. So that was like one of like back in the day. That was like one of our greatest catches. Each era has their own thing where they could debate about it. Like we'll never know.
Yes, they do.
We'll never know if Jordan and LeBron was on different teams right now. Who will be Jordan 27 versus LeBron at 27? You know, we'll never know.
Do you think so when you're thinking of the GOAT, do you think of statistic wise, or are you thinking of like overall like gameplay wise?
You break it down into
like how are you actually supposed to break down who the GOAT is in a sport like that?
People break it down different ways.
That's what I mean. You got people the ring.
Jordan. Every time Jordan went to the championship, he won.
That's what I mean. You got people that think of rings. You got people like statistics or like overall person.
Either
like,
way, no debates winning. No debates.
That's
winning.
what I mean. Like
that's like people with old rappers. Like, oh, the new age stuff is not that good because they weren't doing this. Well, you can't debate that.
Yeah, it's like how do you think it's the best way to describe a GOAT in a genre of sports that way?
I would look. It's just overall of what they brought to the table. You don't necessarily have to win a whole bunch of rings or championships to be a GOAT. It's just the way you carry yourself. Like if I'm scoring 45 points a game, and I'm in the league for 15 years and I don't want a chip, but I'm scoring 45 points a game, but I don't got the
ring to back it up.
That's like Vince Carter. Like Vince Carter, he never won a ring.
That can help me get me to that next level. You know, my 45 points really don't mean nothing because people will say, "Oh, he can get a ring," but then you got the one guy like, "Oh, he dropped 45 a game." Pistol Pete. You see how he was?
Yep.
They don't mean he's not a GOAT.
So how do you genre football? Who's the GOAT in football? Because you got position based.
You would go GOAT based off position. Everybody knows that you can't debate Tom Brady.
You can't.
Who you gonna go with running back?
You can't debate that because if you go Barry Sanders, people will debate you. If I say such and such, and you say, "Oh well, Barry Sanders would have been great, but he have an offensive line." Because every last yardage that Barry Sanders got, then you have a line.
I think if you don't have an offensive line and you're a good running back, that seals it right there.
And that will be Barry Sanders.
Yeah, so exactly. You think who's your GOAT running back right now?
My GOAT running back will always be Eric Dickerson.
Eric, really?
Yeah, and that's because of my era. I grew up wanting the box cage, like what he wore, the number 29. Like if you notice,
no one wears 29.
No, people were 29, but like 29, because you notice I started playing football, I was always number 9.
Yeah.
At the time, I couldn't get 29, so I took 9.
Yeah.
But that was my era growing up, was Eric Dickerson. And then you had Walter Payton, who's a monster, get out of his way. And then you have, people will say Emmitt Smith, but Emmitt Smith had an offensive line.
Yeah.
Emmitt Smith.
I wouldn't consider Emmitt Smith.
No one considers, even though he has the most rushing yards as a running back, no one still holds him as the GOAT.
What about wide receiver?
That would be you can go with Jerry Rice.
Jerry Rice.
I mean, you can go. I would go with Jerry Rice.
I can see that.
You know what our era is? Calvin Johnson.
I'm about to say our era. Calvin Johnson, definitely.
That's why you can't debate those topics. Like, there's always gonna be debates, but you can't. There's no winning because.
Do you think Jerry Rice can play in the league this day? Do you think Eric Dickerson could play in the league this today?
Right now at their age?
Yeah, like in their prime. Do you think they? Could?
Oh, you mean in their prime right now?
Yeah, not their age. You're fucking how old now?
Oh, definitely, because you really couldn't jam Jerry Rice because he normally was off the ball, so he was able to maneuver. Like being his size and stuff, they didn't have him on the line; they had him off the ball.
So what about Randy Moss?
Oh, definitely Randy Moss.
You think Randy Moss is considered
Either
one of the GOATs?
One.
I think that's one person you could say he's played like
both eras.
Yeah, he's played the old era. He's played like the nowadays. He was performing the same way every time.
He was from Logan, West Virginia.
Really?
A school smaller than Bentworth.
Really? I don't know. Where's that at? Like, is that like?
It's like the bottom
of West Virginia. That's crazy. I didn't know that.
What about AB? What do you consider? Where's his ranking?
A nutcase.
Yeah, that's the right place to put him.
That's unfortunate though.
I think after that hit he took against Burkett, has changed.
Yeah, when he
got
got knocked out against the Bengals. Yeah,
changed his whole life.
it did.
It did.
That was a playoff.
But
game,
he's a
wasn't
good
it?
receiver. I think somebody was supposed to pick him up.
They were going to say the Raiders were, or not the Raiders.
Nobody wants to pick him up because of
No, there was a team that they were saying that was going to pick him up, but no one's going to pick him up. Patriots might have been.
Well, he was
But-
already at the Patriots. I don't think Belichick wants to do nothing.
Yeah, he was already at the
No,
Patriots.
he was at the Patriots. That's
He was
right.
at the Patriots. Then
What
went.
team was it? Oh,
So who would you go with middle linebacker?
middle linebacker, GOAT.
Linebacker, GOAT. Because if we go, when I say is you have to break that down. Because if we go linebackers, I would go with Lawrence Taylor.
I was about to say you gotta go like something like that, dude. Like
But then you have like Brian Urlacher.
that's honestly I was gonna say Brian Urlacher. That's
Yeah.
who I was gonna say.
You have Ray Lewis.
Was he? I thought he was a defensive.
middle linebacker.
He was a linebacker.
Yeah.
Okay. I mean, then
Yeah, Ray
I would
Lewis,
say
yeah.
Ray Lewis
That's
is up
our
there.
era. That's our
Yeah,
era.
that's actually 2000.
I
He
mean,
came in the league like 99, 2000. So he was pretty much, y'all was babies when he came in the league. So,
When he came in the league, yeah. But I
what
remember
about
watching him.
cornerbacker? Like
now you would go with, who would you go with? Ramsey?
I ain't gonna lie, I wouldn't say Ramsey. I don't know who I would say. Like I would say Ed Reed, but he's a safety,
He's
so
a
I can't
safety.
say that. Ed Reed's probably my goat. In safety. No, I'm gonna say Troy Polamalu safety, but I can't think of cornerback. Can't think of cornerback. But my goat for safety is definitely Troy Polamalu. That man was fucking.
Well, he was strong. Free would be Ed
I
Reed.
mean, I consider both safeties the same,
The same
thing.
thing.
Yeah. But like cornerback, I can't think of one. Not gonna lie. Oh wait, no.
I already know what you're gonna say.
Who?
Deion Sanders.
I was gonna like one person I want to say is a goat, but you can't consider him because he didn't play a full career. Is Sean Taylor. If that man,
Sean Taylor played. He was a safety.
I thought he was cornerback.
Oh, he was John Taylor from the
Redskins.
No, he was a safety.
I thought
he was a come
cornerback.
down, knock your head off safety.
Yeah, I thought he was cornerback. Okay,
No, he
then,
was a safety.
okay. Then I don't know who my cornerback would
It
be.
would. I mean, Deion was locked down,
Yeah.
whatever. Because Deion did everything.
Yeah,
Return punts. He did it all.
he can
I
run
mean,
wide
you-
out
and
if he
then
wanted
you
to.
had Ty Law from Aliquippa. And the reason why
He's from
Ty Law
Aliquippa?
really didn't get no recognition because no one really threw his way. You know what I mean? It's hard for a cornerback to get recognition if I'm going the whole game and no one throws my way.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's hard to say you did
I
anything.
can't say I did anything.
Yeah.
Except for I can brag that my receiver didn't catch the ball.
What about defensive end?
That's, I don't know, man. I mean, you can go with one of the Watts. You can go with
Okay, this is gonna sound stupid. Julius Peppers. What position was he?
He was
Was
a
he a
DN.
line? Was he DN? He was fucking.
yeah, he was
I want to say he's a goat, but he was crazy back with Carolina back in the day.
DN. Because he wound up going to the Green Bay Packers too.
Later in his career, yeah.
He was DN.
Who was that other guy on the Packers with the Clay Matthews?
Clay Matthews. He was
Clay
a
Matthews.
he was a
He was a
linebacker.
linebacker.
Yep. Okay.
That man was crazy too. He beat us in the Super Bowl, motherfucker.
Yeah. 2011.
Damn, he was crazy though. I mean, you gotta say fuck. He has like a talk show nowadays. What's his name? He has a gap in his teeth. Michael Strahan.
Strahan.
Oh yeah.
He's lying. Was he lying?
Strahan was a DN.
DN? I'd say probably him
Yeah,
then.
he was a DN.
Probably, yeah.
And if
Say
you go
gap
with
in
D
his
tackle,
teeth.
who you go with D tackle?
I don't know. Honestly, I don't
You
even
would
know.
go Warren Sapp.
It would have. I mean, now like you say the name, I would probably say Warren Sapp. Yeah, he played with the Buccaneers his entire career, right?
Yeah, he was with the Buccaneers.
I mean, that'd probably be my only guess. Like,
You got a few. You got a few.
do you think
but-
it'd be Warren Sapp?
Who?
Goat?
Nah, Warren Sapp is not no gap, no go to D tackle.
No, you don't think so?
Oh, because you got Mean Joe Green.
Okay.
You
Okay.
got, once again, it goes in the airs.
Exactly.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's what. Like at the end of the day, you can say who the goat is,
Like
but
a
you gotta
good
go by
de-
errors.
Like a good debate would be you two arguing about your errors right now. You know what I
Same
mean?
eras. Yeah.
Like, yeah, who's error in
that's,
this right
That's
now?
right.
That would be
Yeah.
that would be because
Yeah, 'cause you
debate
can't-
with me. I'm gonna bring up, who's good right now. Because
Yeah.
I thought Dan Marino was the man.
Yeah, I get that, but like I don't know.
Is he from Pittsburgh?
Yeah, he went to Pitt.
Yep.
He went to Pitt. I met whenever in '76. Yeah, '76.
Old ass.
He was
1776 to be exact.
Declaration of Independence
Declaration-
aside.
July 4th, 1776. This is when this man is talking about. That's a date.
You got that one. You got that one. I'm gonna end this. I'm done.
I'm done. I'm done.
Wrap it up.
Wrap it up.
Wrap it up. It's a wrap.
It's a wrap.
Oh,
I called him
2
old
hours.
one time.
Huh?
I called you old one time.
It is what it is.
You ain't old.
I'm old.
Bro, if at the end of the day, dude,
What it
you said you're what, 53?
Yeah, I'm 50.
No, look how good
Man,
you look
yeah, that's
at
what I
this
mean.
age.
You're a fucking,
Like-
you're a
like,
53,
look at-
but you're damn near fucking 30 years old. You
Honestly.
keep yourself, that's the one, you gotta keep yourself in shape. Always. That's a good thing. I need to get like that. You wanna be my, you wanna like train me at the gym?
Come to football practice.
I'm gonna be your
Dude,
quarterback. I
say
told
that.
you this. I'm gonna be your quarterback.
Come to football
You
practice.
be
I got
fourth
you.
string
You probably
quarterback.
won't.
No, I'm gonna be first string. First string quarterback. Why Despy? Yep.
Okay, buddy.
I got you.
You want to wrap it up there?
Let's wrap it up. All right, guys. Well, this has been a good episode. Thank you,
Interesting.
Anthony. Thank you, Kurt, for coming on for the show. I appreciate it. Well, make sure you guys like, comment, and subscribe and all that. You know, that shit you do on the social media platforms. But
Yes, sir.
thank you for
You
watching
gotta
this
do
Drunk
that.
Sober podcast. We'll see you guys next Sunday.